Right. Now we're back to where I was before.
Welcome to Tally DC, the first dome city on Kaios.
Dome City. It has a Chinese or Japanese style to it.
Your master's wife comes from here. She is, of course, a beneficiary as far as your operation is concerned, although it is his daughter who would become your new master in the unlikely event of his death. But enough of this grim talk. This city has been founded by Norma Tali, the discoverer of Axis, as well as its anti-demon properties and a way to exploit them. Every Kyojin should remember her name. Unless, you know, they're really bad with names. You immediately notice the stark contrast with Mira. Talians do not shun technology, but they do prefer the aesthetics of nature. Maybe that's why it's the most popular dome city among pins and cats. As you stand in a small square, processing the novelty of it all, someone catches your attention. A threat to this idyllic city. Tell me who it is. I'll give you 2 attempts.
A threat? Suspicious pair. Well, she has the marking. You can visibly see that. Suspicious grandma, suspicious man. Yes, something over there. Suspicious woman. Suspicious pin. Suspicious cat. Okay, I don't know. My first guess is that they're a dangerous threat.
Excellent. You can see the sigils glowing under the shawl of the woman in front. And since no one in their right mind would put something like that on themselves, I mean the sigils, not the shawls, she's almost certainly an Esper.
With the awoken demon.
But why are they a suspicious pair? The other woman looks normal to me.
You think Talligard and forces will care? Trust me, they'll bust them both and sort it out later. Maybe. Okay. I admit I was also trying to confuse you a little. But you did a good job.
What if I just guessed? A 1 in 3 chance is pretty generous.
Shame on you then. But you're right. Next time I'll have you looking for someone at a train station during rush hour.
I mean, yeah, that'll be interesting. Whoa. Okay, I can still choose. So that's focus.
This is a strictly educational tile. You need to learn about the war, arguably the most important event in the history of this continent.
Now that's a good law.
What better place to do it than inside the tunnel built for this very purpose? The holograms on its walls tell the whole story, but you're going to hear a shorter and less biased version. I'm not just going to read to you from an abridged history of Kaios.
Okay, year 1.
Before the war, the continent was united under the banner of Tetra, a state ruled by a council of 7 septs.
Seps.
The nature of power is obviously such that these families were always trying to gain the upper hand against other countries and among themselves. The Northern Research Center was one of many results of this relentless competition.
Okay.
It was built for the purpose of conducting experiments on the human psyche. Despite this ominously sounding mission, in the beginning it was a perfectly proper enterprise. There was no shortage of volunteers, and the NRC was very open about what was going on inside its walls. However, as time went by, the researchers began using progressively more extreme methods. Maybe they were pressed to produce substantial results. Or maybe they themselves realized they're onto something. After all, their experiments were a success. Their surviving subjects, who were later called Espers, produced demons, creatures of terrifying power.
Okay.
These creatures made short work of the NRC, which by that time had implemented a whole set of containment measures and continued on with their rampage, crushing whatever resistance the Tetrian army attempted.
Is that a hand? Oh my god, that is a hand.
Kyotians call it a war, but they're just trying to save face. It was more of a carnage. The survivors retreated to the southeastern part of Chios. Their last hope was the evacuation to Ilion, a continent across, ironically, the Tetric Ocean. But then, a miracle. A group of scientists led by Norma Tali accidentally discovered a new energy source, which was capable of producing fields impassable to demons.
So that's how espers were able to live outside of it, because demons weren't going to attack them.
Needless to say, they made quick use of it. And so Tali DC, the first dome city, was established.
But access is plentiful. Why not make more cities? Or why only 7?
Launching domes came at a price. The more there were, the less stable the reality outside them became. All remaining domes had to be launched simultaneously, and there were other factors to consider, like the production of Axis generators. In the end, about 20 Axis-rich locations were selected along the Tetrian railway network. But as a result of some expedition groups deploying their domes prematurely, only 6 more now exist in addition to Tali.
Exile? Who got exiled?
Were the espers fighting alongside their demons?
Oh, the espers.
Some were, others not. But Tetra lost 2/3 of its people. Espers who sided with humans were only tolerated because of their usefulness. A few of them exerted a certain measure of control over their demons, though this is very rare for espers. Some others shared their knowledge about the enemy. But none were permitted to stay in the dome cities when the war was over. Even though it was believed that an esper can only manifest a demon once, the fear of this happening again was just too great. As far as we know, it's true that no new demons appeared in the last 5 centuries, and a couple of cities have loosened their restrictions over time. But it doesn't change the fact that the espers remain in exile to this day.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it's not like each and every one of them would jump at the opportunity to move to a dome city. Country life has its charms.
Yeah, country life always has its charms.
And that, Pumpkin, concludes your crash course in the history of the war. Your master's daughter will surely have questions about it. Be prepared to answer them.
I'm always prepared.
Now, let's move on. This lecture tired even me out. Nova is just a stone's throw away.
There's Nova DC, but now this water station. Okay.
This station is very old. Talians paid no mind to it until it couldn't contain the Pitchfork River anymore, which meant Tali Woods and possibly the city itself were now in danger of being flooded.
I guess they managed to reclaim the station.
Of course. It took them 2 months to reach it, plus 2 more weeks of exceptionally bloody fighting with bygones, who had occupied the place for some reason. But let's not dwell here and move along. Your master's daughter isn't particularly interested in bygones or armed conflicts, and she's waiting for you in Nova. That's
Okay.
right. No reason to spend time on something if it's of no interest to your master or his daughter.
Did you get tired of making up questions?
How can you say that? I'm just trying to be creative here.
Okay. There's more things to do.
Ah, Eshenes. Now that's a place your master's daughter would find delightful. A settlement on a lush island which bygones, corrupted, and armed-to-the-teeth Kyosians rarely visit. It enjoys relative peace compared to the mainland. When you arrive, its easygoing dwellers welcome you with open arms. From one of them, you learn that a light amp arms airship, a Beetle, has recently crashed near the settlement and decide to investigate. Your master holds a high position at amp arms, so who knows? You might find something worthy of his attention. However, when you arrive at the crash site, you discover another at work, already digging into the delicate insides of the airship. What do you do?
So, choice 1 gives nothing. Choice 2 gives me strength. Choice 3. I mean, I'm gonna just go to strength.
The choices here only have numbers on them. This one says +1 strength.
Oh, I see. So much for my elaborate setup. We might need to shake things up soon. In any case, that's a free point for you then. Now, finish your detour and let's hurry to Nova.
Okay, so that was potentially he was gonna make me get a strength point either way. Okay.
Finally. The Dome City of Nova. This is going to be your home.
I thought my master and his family lived in Mira.
Your master is a very special man, 15. He did a lot for TFX, but not all of his research was appreciated, so he's leaving for greener pastures. Anyway, before I tell you about the city, I have a question for you.
Yes, tell me, what is this question?
Let's say you arrived in Nova and found out that, in an unfortunate turn of events, someone caused harm to your master's daughter. Now, usually you'd be hardwired to report something like that to local authorities. But in your case...
What's it? What is it in my case?
Them. Beat them to death? Strangle them? Break their neck?
Okay. Really? Is that my protocol?
What?
Crush them. Destroy them. Rip them apart.
Even Remod is like, what just happened?
Remod. Remod. What's going on? Where did you go? Remod, are you there? What happened?
What is this?
What is this place? A part of the test? Or have I failed already?
There's a bartender, there's a bar window, lounge, map, book, plant.
This one is probably artificial. The service robot is off. Or on standby. Hello there. I need a drink and, someone to talk to. I guess it doesn't register me as a customer. Am I actually Nova? There's no dome.
This is not Nova.
I could look for landmarks outside, but I don't think I'm allowed to go behind the counter. Someone must have left it here. I doubt that the service robot was reading it.
Okay. Oh, I can view the map. Right, lounge.
Master Hopton.
Huh? Why are you still here?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? What kind of answer is that? And why are you speaking in Kyojin to me?
申し訳ございません、ホフトン様。ここから出られ次第、きちんと一度転勤してもらうようスケジュール確認いたします。
So is Kyojin English?
Yes, make sure to do that. Your weekly report was fine, but this is worrisome.
Right.
I could take a look at you myself if we were in Royce, but it's not safe to talk about Thea and her mother there anymore.
なんとも素敵な空間ですね。
What, the Spire? Yes, I saw its ad on one of those floating billboards near Royce. Irene's promotion company rented a gazillion of them for her upcoming concert.
なるほど。そういった使い方もありますね。
Fair enough. Now, leave me be. I've 10 more minutes to try and learn the words to at least one of her songs. That idiot hums them all the time. Why can't I memorize 2 Sildam lines?
Okay, so Kyojin is English. He speaks in Kyojin while me as the mentor have to speak something else. What? I'm confused.
もちろんです、ホフトン様。では、ごきげんよう。
As the day runs out of the night, my hands run after yours. Oh, Hades, take me.
Interesting.
I need to finish my test. Maybe the service robot can help me with that. I don't think Master Hopton will mind if I clean up after him.
Cool.
これはボードゲーム用のコマでは。
Oh, caught your eye, have they? It's a beautiful set. But the creatures these figurines represent are even more fascinating.
Oh, now I'm interested. Oh, isn't that the corporate lich and Esper and something else? I'm guessing.
Their mind is still a mystery to us, but we've already tapped into its potential. It has the ability to link, to unite scattered consciousness.
散りばめられた意識たちって?
Yes. An unfortunate phenomenon which occurs whenever we try to expand the limits of what a mind is capable of.
Right.
It can be contained to an extent, but with our current methods, we can only go so far. If only researching these creatures wasn't so problematic. I thought amp arms wouldn't have a problem with that, but it turns out they're no better than TFX. Well, science always finds a way.
Oh, like the animation of showing the reflection. And here to play. Something here to play. Okay.
What are you doing? Turn that back on.
Oh, it was a dome overlay off.
申し訳ございません、ホフトン様。おそらく私の勘違いでしょう。
It's a necessary evil, but why must Nova's dome be so hideous? At least the Novians aren't as strict as most others. But even they are far too cautious of the outside. 5 centuries have passed. People need to stop being so paranoid.
Oh. Okay. Well, I've done everything over here to the bar.
This should wake you up.
Hello. Thank you for giving my existence a purpose.
You're welcome.
I was being sarcastic.
So was I.
Why did you have to bother me? I was devoid of almost any process.
I need to finish the test.
Test? We don't have any tests here. But there's a Nova Corps officer down below who gives field sobriety tests. He's hiding near the exit from the parking lot.
I don't think that'll do.
I guess you could also play the landmark matching game. It's kind of a test.
How do I do that?
Go over to the window behind the counter. A UI will appear. Use it to try and correctly identify all 4 landmarks outside. Then come back to me to check your results. By the way, I see you brought a map with you. It's huge. How did you even manage to do that?
I rolled it up.
Fair enough. A moot question now that it's here. Let me connect to it and reveal the areas that you might need to figure out what landmarks you see. There you go. Fun fact, most of our patrons love this game. To make it more interesting, take a shot each time you guess a landmark wrong.
Yeah, Androids are not.
This fun fact was brought to you by... Wait, don't you have an ad block?
Ad block. Yes, everybody has that.
I guess I don't.
Fascinating. To be honest, it's the first time I got this far, so I'm not sure who the sponsor is. Hurry up and leave before I remember.
Okay, so he said bar window or map. Okay. He unlocked the Ares DC, the Pion DC. There's 2. I mean, it's bar window. We're in the Nova DC, right? Ares, Tali, DC. I'm confused. Okay, this is a railway from Nova, but what are those? Hold on. Heavens for Old Metropolis, Pion DC, Stargazer? And there's Ares DC, Aegis. Okay, if I look at that way, War, Tali DC, Heavens for Old Metropolis. I don't know. One of these were Old Metropolis. It's not a star. This Stargazer. Was it? What? I think I'm wrong. Heavens for War. Tali or Pion?
I'm ready. How did I do?
Wrong.
Let's see. Nope, sorry. Not all of your answers are correct. Maybe even none of them are. I only have 1 dialogue for this. But, fun fact, you can always try again. Don't forget that you can use your pocket map for reference.
Wait, do I have to like get this right? Is it Old Metropolis or is it Heaven's Fall? I think it's Heaven's Fall.
I'm ready. How did I do?
Let's see.
I think.
Congratulations. All your answers are correct, which means you passed the test. Good job. I hope we can both move on with our lives now.
What about my reward?
Of course. Enjoy a 10% discount on your next drink.
That's not very helpful. I need to increase my key stats.
The ones on your map? Sure, why not? I'll give you a bonus to a couple of them.
It's not a lot, but still, I'm surprised you can do that.
I can do anything. I'm the omnipotent machine god, and this bartender thing is just a side gig.
Side gig?
Now, go on. Check out your map and let me slip back into a blissful oblivion.
The robot wasn't lying.
2 loyalty, 2 strength, 2 focus, 1 tech. Where's my 2 tech?
15. Hey, 15.
How fascinating. It's a bit cruel.
Yeah, I can turn back.
Hey there, 15.
Wait, is she linked to every Android?
Are you all right? You look pale.
ティアさん、これはまた鋭いご表現ですこと。
Well, I am a Hopton. But seriously, you seemed kinda out of it.
Is that an old version of Thea? Seems like it.
私にはティアさんはどうかお構いなく。あら、私としてたことが。これからはホプトンお嬢様と呼んで差し上げるべきでしたね。
Nope. We've been over this. Never liked it, never will.
さようでございましたか。では改めてティアさん、どちらへ？
You really don't remember? Or are you pulling my leg? I know I can't shut up about our trip, but that's just mean.
おっしゃってる意味が分かりかねるのですが。
Oh, okay then. Oh, that's perfect. Take a look outside. We're passing 2 huge landmarks. I'll tell you all about them and where we're going.
Maybe let's talk to her.
Grown up. It's still hard to believe I'm seeing this.
Yeah, it's the teenager adult version of Theana. Wait, so what happened to the notes, right?
Hunter went back to Ilion. He said his brother got very sick. It's a shame, but hey, at least he left me one of his Paulcasters. I can't play it though.
ご安心ください。ピアノからチューバまで演奏なさるのですもの。新しい楽器を学びになるのだってきっと難しくはないはずです。楽譜の読み方は私がお力になれると思いますし、指先の強化だって、あ、それから小さなギターアンプやマルチエフェクターペダルなどが必要になりますね。
See, having you with me is my main advantage. No, wait! It's a brochure about Corrupted, but there are spoilers in it about where we're going. You can check it out later, but look out the window first.
Okay. Oh, the demon. Wait, what? Hold on. Isn't the demon meant to be dead? Or is it still alive and roaming? I'm confused.
この建物はまるで卵のような形をしてますね。
Kind of does, doesn't it? I guess you could say it's the egg of knowledge. It's a library, known as the library, actually. And as you can see, it's pretty huge. It contains tens of thousands of real books. Believe it or not, it's a post-war project. The building a few kilo leagues to the left is part of the ensemble, even though it's pretty far away. It's called the Cathedral of Grace. But unlike the library, it was overrun by Corrupted, so its construction was never finished.
Right.
できることならば避けて通りたいですね。
Well, the library is pretty safe to visit, at least. But for now, we're heading to Soma, which is to the northwest. And there are many other interesting places along the way and in nearby regions. I've been dying to tell you what I've learned about the outside, so come on, let's use your map to explore. I've revealed our current location on it, so we can start from this sector.
How about that demon?
The rat. Look how she's sliced through the middle. I shudder thinking about what happened to her Esper and how they survived.
She sliced us. So she... What? I'm confused.
She's a powerful aspect. And she can swing those balls and chains around with devastating results.
Right.
But don't worry, we're safe. Demons have never attacked trains. Not once in 5 centuries.
Who knows? It can happen right now.
それはなぜなのでしょうか。
It's a mystery. One of many that I, Thea Hopton, intend to solve.
Well, because Talia, whoever the inventor was, found that Axel energy was something to repel the...
あれはさくらんぼの木でしょうか。
Yep. They've been replanted during the construction. But originally, they were presented as a wedding gift from the Soma family to the village that stood here after one of their members married a local girl. It's so beautiful. Don't you think?
なるほど。恋焦がれる乙女心。ホプのお嬢様、お上手ですこと。
Hey, can it? I'm not yearning for anything. I just meant the trees are pretty.
Okay, I think that was it. Right. Anything else? No. Oh. Wait. I can read the brochure now.